Hello and welcome to Neil's Spanish Flybox. I hope you're all well. Hopefully you will have watched the video a week or so ago with regard to the Golden Olive Quill Nymph. And also hopefully you will have watched my fishing on the river. Now this particular nymph has always been an attractor nymph for me, and I can honestly say hand on heart that I've never caught so many fish on this particular nymph in its own right. Now, during the course of the video on the river, you heard me say I had to change the nymph. Well, I'm now going to review the tying, because the reason I had to tie it was because of the quill having been broken. Now, although it is glued on, I've decided to try it with a very, very thin coat of UV. So having seen the original video, I've gone this far and I'm going to just give it a very thin coat. Now, I don't think it needs a thick coat that's going to make it particularly thick and bulky as a fly. I think it remains or needs to remain thin as a nymph, but just a thin coating might just help the quill to last a little bit longer, so that if it happens to you that it's no longer just an attractor but you're actually catching fish on it, then it may save a few flies. Right, I'm just going to give that a zap. As you can see, it's a very, very thin coat and it's hardly made any difference to it at all. Even if you're using a thick UV, a very thin coat should be possible. So having got this far with the tying, you can now finish it off with the Golden Olive Spectra number 31, which is the same as I used on the original tying. And let's hope that, having had the experience of the teeth of the trout breaking up the quill on the body, that we can avoid that, or at least minimize it to a later stage in the fishing. Yeah, I think that's enough. Don't need a lot. A little bit of glue on the thread for the tying. And tie it off. So you've gone through exactly the same process as the original tying, except before you put the collar on, you have added a very thin coat of varnish. I'll just trim up the thread. There we go. I'm just going to brush it out a little bit. Trim up that bit of thread there. As I say, hopefully it will be equally as successful, but we will see. I will certainly be trying it, and I'll let you know how I get on. Thanks again for viewing, and it was just a quick review on this particular fly, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.